Howdy y'all, SOB here to talk to you all today about what has been my core method of making energy credits and dilithium for the last few years. The method is using a massive amount of characters to turn Contraband into dilithium. If you want to do this method, it will require a large initial investment, but XP weekends like the one coming later the week this video is being released are the best time to get started. Diving right in, let's take a look at the 5 core components of this before we get into the math. Number 1. Having a bunch of characters. The easiest way to get characters set up to do this is by making Klingons during an XP event. You skip the tutorial and you do the first 1 to 2 missions where you punch the Ferengi. You just need the characters at level 11, which for Klingons should only take around 15 minutes during an XP event. I recommend maxing out your character slots for this, as the more characters you have, the more EC you will get in the end. Number 2. Buying a large amount of Contraband and splitting it between your characters. Contraband can be purchased on the exchange for around 40,000 EC per unit. Each character you do this on will need 5 a day. I recommend just buying a full stack of 250 Contraband for each character, that way you only need to distribute it to all of your characters once every 50 days. Number 3. Turning the Contraband into dilithium via the Turn Over Contraband Duty Officer mission, available from the Security Officer on most social maps. This will use 5 Contraband and takes 20 hours to complete, but it rewards you with 2,000 dilithium ore. Number 4. Collecting and quickly starting up the next Duty Officer assignment using the keybinds I showed in my Contraband keybinds video, which I have linked in the description below. Using those keybinds, I was able to go through all 50 characters on my account, collecting and starting up the next round of Contraband turn-ins in 17 minutes. 17 minutes for all 50 characters, even with that annoying landing screen pop-up on each character. And number 5, converting the dilithium to Zen and buying keys or ideally promotion packs while they're on sale. With those 5 core parts, you have a system that allows you to grind up a good amount of dilithium, Zen, and energy credits. Now we're at the fun part of this, with all of the math and of course the spreadsheet. The spreadsheet for this will of course be in the description also, so just go to the file at the top left of it and make your own copy of it if you want to mess with it. The first sheet on it is just tracking how much Contraband is left on each character and how much I have in reserve. Personally, I aim to have at least 1 full cycle of Contraband in reserve, which is a full stack for each character. The second sheet is where we get to all of the fun stuff. So now that we're on the second sheet here, all of the tan cells are the ones that you should update, but try to not touch anything else. Everything at the top left is just the current values, as you can easily figure out. The top right is calculating the profit potential for keys and promo packs with or without sales, so don't touch that at all. The bottom left is where you will need to input your daily DIL income along with how much DIL and Zen you currently have. The active deals thing at the bottom center is just to mark what's currently available. 0 equals no, 1 equals yes. And the bottom right is figuring out what the best option is for you and how much you'll make off of it with what you currently have. Now going back to the bottom left, I don't know how much you're getting, so I'm just going to use the numbers I would get on my account if all I did was Contraband on all of my characters, along with a single main maxing DIL out daily. A full Contraband cycle where you go through an entire stack of Contraband on each character is 50 days, so with 50 characters, that's 5 million DIL. Including the 1 main maxing out at 8k a day, that's a total of 5.3 million dilithium. Of course, you'll have likely spent some on upgrades, Phoenix packs, or whatever, but let's just imagine you didn't for this. So with Contraband at 40,000 energy credits per unit, I'd have spent 500 million EC getting a full stack for each character. Under every option at the top right of the spreadsheet, there is quite a bit of profit, but you really don't want to be buying keys with this, as they have the lowest return. Promotion packs are where all of the money is, especially if you buy them when they're on sale. If we turn all of the active deals on, we'll see the R&D promotion pack 4-pack with the sale as the winner, turning the 500 million EC investment into 1.7 billion energy credits. You can then use that EC to repeat the cycle, or you can do what I do. Convert just enough DIL to Zen to promo packs to cover another full cycle or 2 of Contraband, then use the rest of your dilithium to do whatever you want with. With this, you'll often only need to convert a quarter to a third back into EC to get more contraband to regain your initial investment, which leaves you with at least 2/3 of this available to use for whatever you want. So that wraps up the video. I'm sorry for any audio issues here. Between the interstate and the roof work going on, it has been a bit hectic. I've had to re-record this a few times. But as always, if you have any questions, just ask in the comment section down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.